With great power comes great responsibility. Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, never cared about his own life when saving the world. Today, Doctor Strange's magic has made the whole world forget him. 4 years have passed, and now no one remembers who Spider-Man was. Spider-Man does not care much about that, but his girlfriend MJ and his best friend Ned have also forgotten him. Because of this, he is deeply troubled inside. Peter really likes being with MJ and Ned, and he misses them, so he often watches their videos. MJ recently got into MIT. In the previous story, No Way Home, Peter had told MJ that he would give her a letter, but he could never give it to her. Peter has now accepted this life, and he is living only as Spider-Man. Then Peter receives a crime signal. He discovers that criminals are causing trouble in the city, including one named Scorpion. Spider-Man and Scorpion have met many times, but Scorpion loses to him every time. Many other criminals also want to harm the city. Peter Parker, that is, Spider-Man, defeats them one by one and hands them over to Damage Control, or DODC. Among them is a very dangerous ninja team, but Spider-Man defeats them easily as well. This has now become Spider-Man's life. Then Peter receives another piece of news. A Damage Control tank, terrorizing the city, is heading toward headquarters. Spider-Man arrives and tries his best to stop it. He does not yet know who is inside. For now, he simply wants to stop the tank so that no one is harmed. Then a small blast occurs. It turns out that the blast was made by the Punisher, Frank, because Frank believes that all criminals should be killed. Spider-Man does not think that way. He talks to criminals and hands them over to the police, but Frank believes in killing them. Frank is now trying to kill Spider-Man, and Spider-Man knows this very well. So he stops Frank first, because otherwise Frank will definitely kill him.
And now that tank goes into Damage Control's headquarters. No one is injured, and an old woman emerges from the tank. Everyone thinks she is a dangerous villain, but another mystery emerges. The old woman was not controlling herself. Someone else was controlling her mind. A spirit is inside her. Suddenly, it leaves the old woman and enters a soldier. The spirit is dangerous and switches rapidly. Spider-Man is stunned because he has never seen anything like it. The spirit tries to enter him, but fails. Spider-Man realizes it cannot enter him and decides to investigate. He meets Thunderbolt's Black Widow and asks her everything. She says the spirit is searching for something, probably at Damage Control headquarters. The Damage Control manager may know why it wants to enter. Spider-Man goes to the headquarters and meets Will. Will says he knows nothing. Spider-Man notices a box containing mysterious objects, then leaves and sits in a cafe. There he sees his friend Ned, who has forgotten why he came there. Spider-Man is happy to see him and follows him to a party where MJ is present. Peter looks at MJ lovingly, but he does not tell Ned his real name. Peter is a stranger because everyone has forgotten him. Ned has made a spider tracker to locate Spider-Man. Peter then sees MJ kissing another boyfriend. He feels terrible and leaves. Soon he feels strange anxiety, reaches home, and faints. The next day he wakes up outside his home, wrapped in webs between buildings. He realizes that his normal web shooter is not working, and organic webs are coming out of him.
Like we saw in the very first Spider-Man, where he didn't need any gadget to shoot webs from his hands. But these organic webs are not under Spider-Man's control, because of which he falls badly. After that, Peter examines everything and finds out that mutations in his DNA are changing. His assistant tells him that his sense of feeling, his strength, and even his senses will start to grow a lot, which he will not be able to control. This is very worrying. Peter must control all of these things. But for now, his biggest problem is that the organic webs coming out of him, which he cannot control, may control him first. His senses start to heighten, so even the smallest things sound very loud to him, affecting his brain as well. Meanwhile, in the city, Scorpion is attacking people. Soon, Spider-Man arrives and starts fighting him. At first, Scorpion thinks he has become very dangerous, but he does not know that Spider-Man's powers are no longer under his control. Because of this, Scorpion beats Spider-Man badly. Then it becomes clear that there is not actually a Scorpion inside Scorpion. The same spirit is inside him. Suddenly, Spider-Man's senses begin to increase, and his eyes turn black. All his powers increase so much that Scorpion cannot stand up to him. Spider-Man completely overpowers him and throws him into a police car, badly injuring a policewoman. Spider-Man feels very bad and does not understand what is happening to him. He feels as if another personality is inside him that he cannot control. Spider-Man then goes to meet Bruce Banner, the Hulk, who is a professor teaching his students. He asks about the inhibitor, a device that prevents Bruce Banner from turning into the Hulk. As long as it is in his hands, he will not become the Hulk. Spider-Man asks Bruce about DNA mutation and what might happen if he suddenly started changing. Could they keep only the good parts of their DNA? Bruce says that the personality you think is bad may be one you do not understand. If you understand that personality well, it may start to seem good to you. Saying this, Bruce Banner walks away. After learning all this, Peter tries to make an inhibitor. He has made many kinds of inhibitors so that he can control his other personality, but his inhibitor does not work properly. Whenever he puts it on, it becomes too hot or starts working differently, causing all his trials to fail. Now he is constantly thinking about the inhibitor. Then some people passing by begin talking to him. He finds out that the same soul is inside them, switching back and forth and talking to Spider-Man. The soul already knows everything about Spider-Man. It knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man and that he loves MJ. Now the soul says it is coming to him soon. Spider-Man does not understand what the soul wants from him, and now there is a race between them to reach MJ. Spider-Man wants to get to MJ as quickly as possible, but the soul switches through different people and moves forward. Spider-Man wants to know how far away the spirit can possess people. His assistant helps him and tells him that if a person is 33 feet away, the spirit cannot possess them. But now the spirit has entered a helicopter pilot and wants to reach MJ. Spider-Man has suspended the helicopter in the air, and there is no person within 33 feet whom the spirit can possess. Spider-Man immediately goes to MJ. MJ is surprised to see him, but Spider-Man explains that her life is in danger and that she must come with him immediately. MJ has many questions, but she agrees to go with him. Spider-Man takes her to a very tall building where they have a conversation. Suddenly, it is revealed that MJ knows everything about Spider-Man. She knows he is the Peter who was in a relationship with her before, but now the whole world has forgotten him. MJ kisses him, but then Spider-Man realizes that the same spirit is actually inside MJ. Her life is in danger, but Spider-Man saves her. Later, when everything returns to normal, Spider-Man learns from his Spidey camera that she is actually a girl with telepathic powers who can enter other people. Her name is Jen. Peter goes to Frank for help because he must keep MJ safe so that Jen does not attack her. Spider-Man and Frank talk, and Frank agrees. Spider-Man says he needs to build an inhibitor device and will have to go home. But Frank tells him that the device can also be made there. After that, at night, Spider-Man works on the device.
Then MJ starts talking to him. She says she can help make the inhibitor device. Together they work on it, and finally they create an inhibitor that works well. Spider-Man has also made another device that stops a person's powers when attached to the body. He made it for Jen. Spider-Man finds Jen's location at Damage Control Headquarters and goes there. He finds Bruce Banner's inhibitor, the device that prevents Bruce from becoming the Hulk. Spider-Man realizes he will soon meet the Hulk. Jen has entered the Hulk and is controlling him completely. The Hulk attacks Spider-Man. Soon the Punisher arrives and teams up with Spider-Man. He says MJ sent him because she does not want Spider-Man to fight alone. They make a plan. Spider-Man will fight the Hulk while Frank goes after Jen. Spider-Man tells Frank to keep a distance of 33 feet. Jen leaves the Hulk and enters the Punisher, causing the Hulk to return to normal. But he is still extremely angry. He attacks Spider-Man, and the Hulk completely overpowers him. Spider-Man finally reveals that he is Peter Parker, and the Hulk slowly begins turning back into Bruce Banner. Meanwhile, Frank goes to Damage Control Headquarters and meets Will. He asks Will about VMAX, but Will says he knows nothing. Jen wants to kill everyone, but Spider-Man arrives and places an inhibitor around her neck. Her powers stop working, and she is arrested.
MJ receives the letter Spider-Man planned to give her. After reading it, she wonders why he never gave it to her. She wants to know who is behind the mask. Spider-Man removes it and reveals that he is Peter Parker. MJ knows that she and Ned are good friends, so she wants Peter to meet Ned. Spider-Man meets Ned, and they joke together as they used to. Ned still does not know that Spider-Man is Peter. Spider-Man then talks to Black Widow. He explains that Jen said the name Sarah when she was losing consciousness. Black Widow says Jen had a sister named Sarah, who also had mental powers. Hill's company discovered them and took Sarah for experiments. Jen is now searching for her sister, and all she has is the VMAX address. Will keeps Jen in custody and performs tests on her. She sees VMAX written on the ceiling and realizes Sarah was there. Jen discovers that these people killed Sarah. Spider-Man learns the truth. Jen is searching for her sister and is not evil. He goes to help her, but security guards attack him. Jen uses her powers, becoming furious. Everyone within a 1-kilometer radius freezes, including Ned and MJ. Only Jen and Spider-Man remain unfrozen. Frank watches from outside the radius. Spider-Man faces the ninjas. Jen uses them to ask whether he is Spider-Man or Peter Parker. After learning what happened to Sarah, Jen decides the world is evil and attacks everyone. The ninjas attack Spider-Man, but he cannot control all his powers. His senses increase and his eyes turn black. This time he does not kill the ninjas, he only injures them. Spider-Man then tries to explain to Jen that the world is not as bad as she thinks, but she does not listen.
Jen wants to end everyone. Peter Parker's aunt, Spider-Man's aunt, explains that every new power brings new challenges, but the world is not as bad as it seems. Her words reach Jen. Meanwhile, Frank thinks Spider-Man is in danger, so from a building he shoots Jen with a sniper rifle. Spider-Man saves her life, but the bullet hits him and seriously injures him. Frank feels terrible. Jen turns everyone back to normal. Spider-Man is wounded and taken to the hospital. The world learns that his condition is critical, but after some time, he fully recovers. Frank wears Spider-Man's mask and waves to everyone from the hospital window, while Peter quietly slips away through the crowd. Jen leaves the city to begin a new chapter. Spider-Man meets Ned in a cafe, and they shake hands. Peter realizes that he does not need to distance himself from his friends in order to remain Spider-Man. In the post-credit scene, Ned's Spidey tracker shows that Spider-Man's location is not on Earth. Spider-Man has gone far away from Earth. Then the words appear on screen. Spider-Man will return. And with that, the film and this story come to an end.